Logarithmic functions are functions in this form. So function of s equals to logarithm in base something of x for x greater than 0, because remember we can't have a logarithm of a negative number. So let's just look at a couple. First of all, how about f of x equals the logarithm in base 10 of x for x greater than 0. So that means that x goes to log of x. Let's take the 10 as red going down. So 1 gives us a log of 1, which is 0. 10 gives us log 10, which is 1. 0.1 gives us log of 10 to the power minus 1, which is minus 1. And we could populate this with other values. So here is, let's draw a graph of this. So we're going to go up to 10. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Not quite straight, forgive me. And then we're going to go up to, let's go up to 2 here. Okay, so let's just draw these out. So 1, so this is x, and this is the logarithm. Okay, so 1 gives us 0. 10 gives us 1. And then 0.1 all the way back here gives us minus 1. And the shape of it, if you you can look up the picture of this somewhere online, is something like that. And it kind of plateaus off, keeps increasing but quite slowly. Now let's compare that with the function of the natural log of x for x greater than 0. So remember that ln is log in base e, and e is 2.718. Cool, so here x, natural log of x, so 1 gives us the natural log of 1, which is 0, quite similar to what we were just looking for. E gives us the natural log of e, which is 1. If we took e squared, so this is 2.718, this is 7.38. E squared gives us ln of e squared, which is 2. And then 1 over e is 0.36, which gives us that, and so that's minus 1. Now let's draw a graph of these. So again, we don't need to worry about anything to the left of the y-axis because we don't have any values there. So go up to 10. Oh no, we don't need to go that far. Let's start again, sorry. So here again we're going to go, let's go up to 2, and here minus 1. Here's 8, so this is x, and this is ln of x. Okay, so 1 gives us 0 again. 2.78 is about here, and that gives us 1, which is about here. 7.38 is all the way over here, and that gives us 2. And then 0.36 is about here, and that gives us minus 1. Which gives us a function something like that. So again, you can look at more beautiful pictures of them elsewhere. Okay, so now let's look at some things in common about all logarithmic functions. And we use these two as an example. So the first thing is that they all cross the x-axis at x equals 1, because whatever the base, because the log of 1 in any base is 0. Zero, whatever the base. So that's the first thing. Second thing I want to say is that they will never, they tend, the graph of the function tends asymptotically towards the y-axis, but never reaches it. That's what we call an asymptote. Don't worry about that too much, but never, that's the wrong word, reaches. And the final thing I want to say is that they have the same general shape. So we've got plateaus quite quickly. So we see a rapid increase around around this region where x equals 1. But in general, they plateau quite quickly after that. So we always see the same kind of shape.